Good morning, Eagles. Today we wanted to talk to you about Poll Everywhere. Are you concerned about your virtual meetings getting stale? Are you looking for a way to engage students during the session? Poll Everywhere is a tool that's been around for a while, but offers some great ways to check for engagement, re-engage your students, and mix things up during a Google Meet or Zoom session. The first thing you'll want to do is head to polleverywhere.com and log in using your Gmail account. The next thing you'll want to do is click Create. There are many options for what type of poll you'd like to create. You can create a multiple choice poll, a word cloud, a Q&A session, a clickable image, and much more. We'll start with a word cloud. Once you've asked the question, go ahead and click Create. For this poll option, you'll see something like this when students respond to the question. I've already created a group of polls for my students, so let me walk you through how I would actually use them with my students. So first things first, I group these together because it almost puts them together like a slide deck, so I can scroll through them as I'm presenting to my students. So you can see I have 4 of them together that are grouped. So the first thing I want to do is click Activate, and then I'll click on the question itself. When it opens, I can see that there's a URL at the top. And what I would do is copy and paste this and just drop it right into my Zoom or my Meet chat box so that students could go directly to the URL. Students could also text the code to the number, but since they already have their Chromebooks in front of them, I think it would be easier just to go ahead and send them that URL. Once they get to the URL and they start answering the questions, I'll see the responses show up right here. I can also make it full screen so that they can see each other's responses. Obviously, I am sharing my screen with my students during our virtual meeting at this time. When I'm ready to move on to the next question, I would just go ahead and click Next. And now I can see my multiple choice question. 100% of my students selected C for this question. I have the visual settings as a bar graph right now, but you are able to change those settings so you could see a pie chart or some other sort of visual. When I'm done with that one, I'll click Next again. And again, this is all using the same URL. Students don't have to enter a new URL or enter a new code. This one, the students are able to drag and drop a pin on a location. And then here's one where students can submit a response and then they're able to like other students' responses. We hope you find this video helpful as you're thinking about how to engage your students in virtual learning. If you have any questions or you want to try out the tool, please feel free to stop by the tea room or reach out to us and we can meet virtually. Thanks for watching, Eagles. We'll see you in the tea room.